Hello, I'm back. Welcome, Earth, to the episode 14 of season 2 of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming environment called Cell. So the video started yesterday silent because I couldn't talk comfortably. Now I can, and this is the continuation of it. If you're just tuning in, you can go to github.com autocodenl/cell to see what this is about, and or to the first episode of the first season. I'm going to continue where we were yesterday, which is doing fun stuff, annotating the code. But I'm getting really done with this because I really want to move on to the mainstream. I want to basically finish that, let's say, strong core, so that then we can work on getting data in and getting the LLM inside as well, and getting the whole thing taking flight. That's how it feels to me. I'm almost beside myself to see it working, because it's been a long time coming for me, not just this season and the previous season, but you could say I've been wanting this for 15 years, and now I feel I have a shot at making it happen finally. Like, the pieces seem to be there. So here's to that. So yesterday I understood what the dequoter does. It's basically a function. You pass some text, whatever you're processing on that line of text, to convert it into paths, and then we either pass something starting with a quote if we're not inside a multiline text. Otherwise, we do not. And we had that, and I made a bunch of changes yesterday, if I remember correctly, that I didn't annotate. Bad dog there. Did I even commit the changes? No, but I don't trust myself at night. I have to compare things. Let's just do it at the top. It's a bit easier to compare. This see, it's different here with this. And if I remember correctly, was this working or not? No, I broke things, I think. So let's actually, instead of doing it in the console, why don't I do it here? If I skip literal quotes, it would be, if I do slash, what would I get here? Sorry. That looks good. Non-capturing group, JS regex. Yeah, that's a non-capturing group. It's not a look ahead, as I said a couple of episodes ago. Okay. Honestly, this looks good to me. Why doesn't this match? Ah, There. Okay. It could be there or could not be. Okay, now yeah, okay. Find an escape quote. Yeah, I completely refactor this. An escape literal quote we should move this one. The one for finding goes before the one on escaping because we use one before the other one. I want things to be in order. Utility function gives the index of the first unescaped. Unescaped, no. The first literal, non-literal double quote. Okay, so we have this. Iterate every character in text until we decide to stop. Internal function returns something that's not undefined. If we find a double quote and it is not prepended by a slash, or if it is prepended by a slash and that slash so I want to find a non-literal one. We need to don't find a double quote, we go to the next character. Let's just do things by one. Yeah, perfect. If it's prepended, not prepended by a slash, or if it's prepended by a slash that is also prepended by another slash, we return the index of the quote. It is a literal non. In this case, we return the index. So we do it like this. See, this is the logic that was broken. If it's not a slash or this, return K. If we didn't find, this won't work. This is wrong because if this is 0, he will not return the thing because this 0 is falsy. So it will go to -1. Yeah. Our index return index is not undefined, index or -1. We return will this work? No, it's still broken. So what is wrong about this in that case? What's wrong is I'm fixing bugs in annotated that I'm not fixing here. And this is an OR. And it's not C, it's it's not C, it's text. My god, what was I thinking? Like, how could this even work for a single text? Right? Yeah, of course. Okay. Let's just finish this. Honestly, we don't need any of this here. We can just move this case to the top. I'm trying to think if I'm covering this case with this. This is actually wrong because there could be multi-line text here. But if it was multi-line text, it would be just wrong. Let me write this down. I know this is way too boring. I have also no idea how anxious I am to be done with this, but I know from experience that these things have to work well. Otherwise, they come back and bite you in the worst possible moment. Well, not the worst possible moment, just inconvenient moments, like demos. someone thinks, oh, maybe you can take this XML, and then it just breaks. Bug with after in closing multi-line text. But let's first fix the use cases we have right now. Yeah, I agree that we have to put it there. Because this is wrong, but I want to... So let's just try to do this. Output, 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 output. Likely there's only one return, so I can do debug. Output. And then the last output. It starts at 0, ends at 8, and returns full bar. It doesn't chop the last quote. Why? It's... So I'm giving it full bar. It has 9 characters, right? It would be, so 0, 3... Actually, why don't we count it the way we learn in school, and then I just subtract 1 to go to 0 indexed. So it would be 5, yeah, it would be 9, but minus 1 is 8, right? Yeah. So the end is fine, but why is it not chopping it off? Why not do it like this? Well, this is better actually. I guess the end would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is the logic that deals with it. Yeah, what's the problem here? The problem is that now we sliced too much. We're expecting a space, so we're expecting it to give us so do we need to return? I think it will be like this. No. I know that's wrong. Let me try anyway. Was it quoted properly? What's the problem? ABC slice index 2. Like, I would honestly like to get an index where I don't have to sum anything, right? I just do line slice. I think I am returning the... Is it really 8? It would be 8, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's still 8, so I don't get it. This has to be so simple, and I don't get it. Maybe it's because I'm always working late at night. Well, not late, just not early. Quoted end. I can't just do this, right? Line slice, quoted end. Where am I breaking everything? It's very annoying. I mean, it's not annoying to break it. What's annoying is I cannot seem to understand what's wrong. Like, can we agree that the output for this one... The output for this one is right. The 0 is... Yeah. It starts at 0, it ends at 8. So what's the problem? If I take this line... The problem is that I just want to do it like this so I can see the quote. Yeah, why that space? So when you pass full bar, it works there. Okay, now it's working. So actually, we're dealing with that special case of the empty text, which I don't like at all. I don't know why we need that. I honestly don't think we need it, because if it starts with this, let me try to break my code even further, but I cannot resist it. Yeah, it works there, right? Now maybe I just don't even make it to a test case. So it would come empty. The quoted text would be what in that case? -1 and it's not the case of minus. Zero one text, that's perfect. So end, just slice that. Yeah. Again. So let me understand something. If I slice this by 0 and slice it by 1, 2, so it has to be +1, right? If the index is whatever was there, it's +1 always. Yeah, that's much better. It's never 0, it's always +1. Okay, now for this one, this is the one with literal quotes, right? No, those are not literal quotes. What are they? Why is it sending them with slashes? Is it really with slashes? Ah, yeah, because those are literal quotes, exactly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is absolutely correct, but the text is completely wrong. Okay, let's fix that then. The text is completely wrong. Why? It would be the unescaped literal quotes. Of course, because it's supposed to be a slasher. No, sorry. I'm supposed to remove the slash, sorry. No, it was fine. Find the literal quote. So if you have that, okay, this is stupid, but I almost got it. Yeah, okay, this is perfect. So what's the... I would rather do this. A bit more clear. So there's something wrong with our unescaped literal quotes here. If I do this, yeah, that the problem is this one. So much for our maybe there's a non-regex solution for this, because if I remove this, what happens? Yeah, it starts matching everything, right? Maybe I can just use the find non-literal quotes, right? The match is not undefined. No, but this won't work like that because I need to chop it off and then put it in. While I have length in text, I'm going to do this. If match is -1, output is text, and then text is else output x slice, you slice. So let's just say I find the ABC. It would be AB slash quote, something like this. I want to do, if the index is 4, I want to slice 2. No, sorry, up until 2. No, it's not that. I will do it. So yeah, the length. So I need to slice. From -n, that will work. Yeah, there. Minus what? Minus match. I think it's the first time I use a variable with a minus like this prepended in a slice. Okay. And I just add the quote just like that, and then I do text slice. I could do to simplify these cases would be no, I can't because I'm using this. No, let's just leave it as is. Minus so this might would be if the match is it wouldn't be the last two, it would be still from the beginning. It was completely wrong, this logic. Here's the fourth element. I basically want match minus 2, right? Yeah, minus 1. No, but this is not the non-literal. I'm a dummy. I need the literal ones, right? I think I can just do it like a function, like I was doing before. It's easier to do it like this. So iterate the text. And I can do it. I was just thinking of how to compare it with against the output because it might have varying length. If C is not a double quote, no, it doesn't work like this. If C is not a slash, turn output. C, that one is good. Okay, and now if it's a slash, if output length minus 1 is not a slash, or actually we could do it like this. If the next element is not a quote, if the next element is a quote and the previous element is not a double slash or a slash, this is the case where we skip it. I guess we can do it the other way around. The next one is not, or the previous one is a slash, look at that. Much better. How can it all be broken again? because I don't stop. Okay. I think we got farther now. That one. Okay, so it's this test that is not working now. Because I need to replace, of course, the slashes. And escape visual quotes. And the slashes, what about the slashes? If I can do it like this, right? So if the text output length -1 is a slash. If it's a slash and the next one is I basically need to, when I have two, let's say I have n slashes, the last one before the double quote is the one to go. But am I not doing that there? I am. Why am I adding another condition? I mean, what is the test doing again? That I have slash quote. What I really mean is slash yeah. If I do this, what happens? Yeah, it doesn't give me the literals. Okay. Yeah. I want to invert this condition. Oof, this is taking a lot of patience. The last one is a slash, or the next one is not a quote. I add it. The problem is, how do I know it's... No, I'm not escaping it. I'm not escaping that one. I'm making this too complicated. Way too complicated. Because that quote here is a literal quote. It is a literal quote. Sorry, it's a non-literal quote. Yeah, sure. What I want to look at it here is that this is not a literal quote. This is a non-literal quote. Because it's prepended by a slash, and it's not prepended by a slash. Okay, and now what's the logic? When I go there and I look at slashes, I see, oh, this slash... Come on. This slash is prepended by a slash. I look at quotes. And if it doesn't have a slash before, yeah. Yeah. Might just be I'm just too fried to understand this. I'm resisting the temptation of consulting an LLM right now. As soon as we have the LLM in cell, that will be over. I held off. Yeah, 1.5 seasons, we'll see. Should I just replace all double slashes with a quote afterwards, or just a single one? I guess I could just do that, right? Guess if I do it like this... No, of course not, it's gonna break it. If the previous is not a slash... This is a low point, We almost have it. Yeah, we get rid of this case, I think, because we fixed it. We fixed everything else. Yeah. Yeah, it was case was just completely unnecessary. So iterate. Yeah, this one we did. This utility function replaces a slash follow the old quote with just a slash. However, if that slash is prepended by another slash, the double quote is preserved. Yeah, what I need to do is when I find that slash prepended by another quote, by another slash, and then there nix that slash. That's what I need to do. So it all hinges on that slash. If C if text k plus 1 is not a quote, then just go for it, man. Look ahead. That's what you get when you don't write a parser. You suffer anyway. Well, this is if you have my IQ. Maybe we can just consolidate this. See, that sounds silly. For the case where there's a slash prepended by another slash and followed by a double quote, we skip that slash altogether. Now, if I have to do two things here and I feel I have only room for one. If the last element is a slash, you should not add anything. We should do it like this. This all dealing with the slash. If there's no slash, there's no quote ahead. So let's just go with the conditional here. If there's no quote ahead, if this is not a slash and there's no quote ahead, there's no problem. All that changes is, well, you have a slash before. No, if you have a slash before, you skip the slash. If you don't have a slash before, you don't skip it. That's it. But why do I need more logic? I don't understand why I need more logic. I need more logic to remove, yeah, because the case where you have a slash and then in front of that, slash I have a quote, I do need to remove that slash. I'm always removing the slash. That's why I have room for one thing. I always remove the slash. Always remove the slash in front of a quote. I always remove it. Can it be so simple? If it was so simple, why didn't it work? Replace any slash quote with just a quote. No. Because there's no quote there. Why is there no quote? Because I lose the information that is followed by a quote, right? Oh, I see. I need that quote at the end. I could just replace double quotes at the end. Just replace anything with a space and one or more slashes and a slash. Just the last slash. Because if I have just a simple slash, that shouldn't be something that should be escaped. This is so involved, but we almost have it. We do this as a non-capturing group. But it's not just a space, it's a space on anything else. Yeah, how do I know I need if there's any white space, right? place the last slash. The last two slashes with one. Man. That's two slashes, sorry. Wow. What did I break now? Oh yeah. Okay, it matches. Oh. Oh. And if I have 3, and if I have this, yeah, it works. This was tough. Tomorrow we annotate this and proceed boldly. In 2 sessions I want to have the LLM in and some inputs. Thank you for watching. Thanks for putting up with this, you gentle YouTube spectator. See you next time.